The Giants just got way too powerful. What do I mean by that? Well, the Giants go ahead and get a sneaky good signing for them as we wrap up day one of NFL free agency. And it's a move that the Giants truly needed to make. And that move specifically is the fact that the Giants signed inside linebacker from the Chicago Bears, Tremaine Edmonds. Now, Edmonds was a big part of the dominant Bears defense that helped bolster them to the playoffs this past season. And you can bet he's going to be a big help for the Giants as well. Now, according to Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network, the Giants are signing standout linebacker Tremaine Edmonds to a 3-year, $36 million deal with $23.7 million guaranteed. Now, I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but that's certainly a deal that I can get behind. What makes this truly remarkable for the Giants, at least exciting for them anyway, is you're adding a lot of help to this defensive line, and that's been their strength. Obviously, you've got guys like Brian Burns, who's in the running for Defensive Player of the Year this past season. Kayvon Thibodeau, even though we'll see what happens with him as we move through the NFL offseason. You've got Abdul Carter coming into his second season. He really turned things around as the season went on last year, and you're hoping for big things from him as well. But you really needed a ton of help here because a lot of the numbers weren't too strong for the Giants. And we'll start off with who Tremaine Edmonds is replacing specifically, and who he's replacing is Bobby Okereke. Now, Bobby Okereke was a big signing for the Giants a couple years ago, back in 2023, but he's kind of slowed down a bit throughout his career. As far as getting to the quarterback goes, Okereke this past season, was part of a combination of 143 solo, 78, and then he assisted on 65 quarterback pressures and hits and whatnot. He's only had one quarterback hit this past season, though. And when you look at the numbers for Tremaine Edmonds, comparing it from that to Okereke this past season, things are a bit different. In 2025 alone, Tremaine Edmonds was a part of 112 combos, so not as strong, but 61 solo tackles, 51 assists, and then 3 quarterback hits. So 2 more quarterback hits than Bobby Okereke, and the other numbers there are very strong as well. Defensive interceptions this past season, not too many. He had 4 interceptions. Again, a lot bigger than what Bobby Okereke did. Not too long, though, only for 10 yards. But it's a big help, I'll tell you that much. And what I love about it is it takes a ton of pressure off of Dexter Lawrence and what he has to bring to this team. It wasn't too easy for Dexter Lawrence this past season, right? He had a bit of a down year, but really when you look at why Dexter Lawrence had his down year, you got to go look at the personnel that was around him. I mean, teams have been targeting him a lot more, and that's why the numbers have gone down a bit from season to season, because they know that he's the heart and soul of this defensive line. He's the guy, right? That's the guy you got to worry about. Okereke taking a step back, losing Micah McFadden, who was another one of your linebackers early in the season, did not help the case for Dexter Lawrence at all this season. And just looking at the numbers for Dexter specifically, when you go here, in 2025 alone, when it comes to getting to the quarterbacks, he was a part of 31 combos, 14 solos, pressures, 17 assists. He had 8 quarterback hits on the season. But then you go and look at the other numbers around it, right? 2024. If you're going backwards, that's an elevating number. 44 combos, 23 solos, assisted on 21 pressures, 16 quarterback hits. We go a season before that, it was 53 combos, 32 solos, 21 assists, 21 quarterback hits. Then another season before that, you had 68 combinations, 35 solos, 33 assists, and then he got to the quarterback 28 times, hit the quarterback 28 times. And the big thing with all of these seasons, in 2022, he was a Pro Bowler and then All-Pro second team. 2023, Pro Bowler, All-Pro second team. And then he finished 9th in Defensive Player of the Year. He was also a Pro Bowler again last season. So big down year for him not having any of those there. But what you really do love about this as well is bringing Tremaine Edmonds in. You know, as I just said, some of the regression for Dexter Lawrence, it is on him, but it's also on the personnel. I think that can't be understated. Tremaine Edmonds is going to bring a ton of pressure off of him. We'll see what they do with Micah McFadden, if you can bring him back on a team-friendly deal, if that's something the Giants and Micah McFadden will be open to. But the Giants definitely aren't done here. They've definitely got more moves to make. And Tremaine Edmonds is a big part of that, man. It's definitely exciting to see for Giants fans and the organization alike, because the defensive line is their calling card. It's everything that they've been known for the last couple seasons. And for Giants fans, they hope to see more from the team, specifically because of the defense. And some of those pieces brought the team down a little bit. So bringing in a guy that was a key piece for the Chicago Bears defense, you can only hope that it's going to be good for the Giants, especially with the coaching staff in place to get things done for the Giants. Move like this, team-friendly deal, lets us know that the Giants aren't playing around at all. So big-time stuff there. Good stuff to see. I'm very excited to see what the Giants will have moving forward. I think that this will only continue for them, because the main targets for the Giants in this free agency was obviously getting a weapon, which they did in getting Isaiah Likely, and then bolstering the offensive and defensive line, right? So they've done the work, a part of that, and bringing in a linebacker the caliber of Tremaine Edmonds. Nice deal as well. And I don't think that they're done yet. I don't think that they're done yet with the defensive line. I think that there's a couple more moves to make there. Obviously, also the other big thing here is, what are they going to do in the secondary? That's been a huge issue for them this past season. Just lost Cordell Flott to the Tennessee Titans, who was your best cornerback this past season. So we'll see what happens. But it's a good day. It is a good day if you're a Giants fan with the moves that they made. And we'll see what they do in the next couple days. Hey, if you like this and want to hear more, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm Rich Perez, and this is your Giants Digest.